In the small town of Willow Creek, where dirt roads wound between humble homes and the air was always thick with the scent of fresh earth, lived a young man named Thomas Clark. Born in 1885, Thomas was the son of a blacksmith and a seamstress. His family had never known wealth, but they had known hard work. Growing up, Thomas watched his father hammer away at metal from dawn until dusk, crafting tools, horseshoes, and whatever else the town needed. His mother sewed garments for the wealthier families, often working late into the night by the flickering light of an oil lamp. The lessons he learned from them were simple: work hard, be honest, and never take shortcuts. As a boy, Thomas was curious. He often wandered the town, observing the world beyond the confines of his family's small home. He noticed how the wealthier men in town, those who ran the general store, the lumber mill, or the bank, dressed differently, walked with purpose, and seemed to command respect with just a look. He dreamed of being like them, not for the luxury, but for the opportunity to make a real difference. But Thomas faced a harsh reality. Education was scarce in Willow Creek. The local schoolhouse only offered a few years of formal learning, and after that, children were expected to help at home or work for the community. Still, Thomas knew he wanted something more than a life of physical labor. He wasn't sure how to get it, but he was determined to find a way. When Thomas was 18, he left home and went to work at a nearby lumber mill. It wasn't glamorous work, but it was steady, and it paid enough to survive. His job required him to lift heavy loads and operate machinery. But every moment that he wasn't working, he studied. He borrowed books from anyone who would lend them. He read about business, mathematics, and mechanics. He learned that success wasn't just about working hard. It was about working smart and knowing when to seize an opportunity. One day, while working at the mill, he overheard a conversation about a new factory being built in a neighboring town. It was going to manufacture tools that were in high demand, and the owners were looking for skilled laborers. Without hesitation, Thomas made a decision. He packed his few belongings and traveled to the town, arriving just in time to meet the factory owner. The owner was a sharp, business-minded man who had no interest in hiring someone without experience. But Thomas wasn't deterred. He offered his help, promising to work harder than anyone else and to learn everything he could. The owner, impressed by Thomas's determination, gave him a chance. Years passed, and Thomas's reputation for hard work, intelligence, and unwavering dedication grew. He moved up quickly in the company, learning the ins and outs of the business world. Eventually, he saved enough money to start his own factory. The factory specialized in creating tools that made farming and construction easier for people in small towns like Willow Creek. By the time he was 45, Thomas Clark had become a successful businessman. But more than that, he had built something lasting, a legacy of hard work, perseverance, and the belief that success came not from wealth, but from the courage to take risks, to learn, and to never give up.